I'm really excited to hang out with you today for,
Yeah, me too.
for our time. It's been
Tell
crazy.
tell me what's going on.
Um, I've been doing, since last we talked, like I just went through like a huge like upgrade, I know, energy upgrade, and I've been reading this book called Energetic Boundaries. And so I find myself kind of going deeper in my spiritual stuff, but feeling like I'm hitting a block. And through that book that I've been reading, it talked about like spiritual trauma. And I thought that was very interesting because like I'm being called to be more present and more connecting with my higher self, but I'm having a really difficult time with that in this phase. And I don't know about you, but I just felt like when I was on this healing journey, it was so much easier. And now that I've been doing it for over a decade and I feel like I'm going I don't know where I'm going, but it just feels like it's harder than it needs to be.
To connect to higher self and all
I'm
that, you're
not
saying.
able to. Yes, exactly. And I don't understand what the block is. Because I feel like it's blocking my potential, and I don't know if I'm self-sabotaging or what, like what's my energy, like what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, playfulness is the very, very simple answer. That's what I see in your field going on is, there's been lots moving around and lots you've been going through and upgrading and whatnot. And somewhere in that sauce, there was a out of syncness with playfulness. But that's really the key on the piano that you're looking for is to get back into playfulness, not take things so serious or not go into so much seriousness, and maybe ask yourself, what is your highest excitement of the moment so that you could approach it from a playful space, because it's the marriage of playfulness and excitement that creates the babies of the divine.
Okay. So, okay, that makes sense. That playfulness, man, is like so difficult for me in this way. I don't know why. Like I'm very playful in general. Like my business is very playful. I'm very playful with people, but I think I have a big stick up my ass and I don't know why. And it's like, I want to have fun, but I think too, the reason why I might be restricting is because I feel like because of who I am in the world, I find that I get distracted, and I feel like then I start thinking, well, maybe I should study this and get this certification, or I should study this because it will help me with my business in this way. And then I start focusing on my business, which is my excitement because I love my business.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
well,
yeah.
let me ask you this. Actually, let me just check something really quick. Why do you believe you need to be serious to get things done?
That is an amazing question.
Just took a little peek into your mind over there.
I'm like, I believe it comes from one, my upbringing, and two, like I worked in corporate, I worked in corporate America. And then my father was very serious and he was very successful because he was no fun, like no play, just work. Like he worked all the time. And his belief is like, you have to work hard, kind of thing. And so for me, I feel like if I want to really succeed, I have to get shit done. And like,
so just to pause you for a second there. Does that not mean that you can get more things done through playfulness if you know they can get done through seriousness?
I know it can happen. I'm just not sure how that looks like for me.
So So feel this with me for a sec. We're gonna dance a little bit. So you said your father or your grandfather?
My father.
Your father. Okay. So your father set the example for you to show you that you can be serious and you can be successful, right? So that is great. That's, because he showed you an example of success. It's not a bad thing. And that means that if you were to be playful, which is a higher vibration than seriousness, you can go further beyond this success. It doesn't discount it.
Mm.
It doesn't discount it. It just says, okay, so this works, and there's another way to do things lighter. So you're still going to achieve your subconscious objective of, well, I want to get things done, but you can do it in a lighter vibrational way.
And it's funny when you're saying this, a piece of me is like, yeah, but those people that were having fun and got distracted, look at their life. They didn't accomplish what they wanted. But I know, and I'm like, but I have friends that are pretty badass, and I think I like envy that in some way,
Well, here's the difference is that a lot of those people who just have fun and don't accomplish it is because they don't have courage to go along with it. So they might be receiving intuitions and living in a state of excitement to a degree, but they always plateau because they're guaranteed, if I talk to them, their inspiration and intuition is trying to lead them to another step, but they're not cultivating the courage to actually take that step. So it could look like their life isn't working or is a mess, when really they're missing that self-leadership quality.
Yeah. And I'm really good at that. I'm really good at holding myself accountable.
Yeah, which is amazing. So it's like you already have that masculine energy drive that's cultivated. You of course have the feminine flow as well. It's the divine child wanting to come more online, right? It's that like, okay, cool. Like I know how to move forward. I know how to receive inspiration and idea, but now let's bring it all together with play so I can get shit done quicker and I could do less and achieve more, so to speak.
Yeah. Okay. I love this. I love how it's like in your face. Have fun, Justine. Have fun, Justine. Okay. I'm having fun. See, I'm decorating my house. And it's like, no, it's a different kind of fun. It's not doing stuff like that's productive.
Yeah. So let's look at it in a different way. So you have certain excitements, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things that you're in tune with?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So what are some of those excitements and how do you imagine you can approach them in a more playful way?
So like my excitements have to do with like, I like to dance. Now that I like to dance. Like that's one of my main things. I could take a dance class, but I feel embarrassed that I'm older. I may not have the moves like I used to when I got clubbing.
Hey, we're only in our prime when we're 60, so we got time.
I know. So, yeah, so that's like one of them, I guess, that I could, and also being with other people, that to me is a lot of fun. Like that excites me, always being at a party or something. It doesn't have to be necessarily a party, but like a community get together.
What about in your service? Where are you feeling excitement in the direction of your service where you can choose to bring more playfulness into it? Because the examples you gave me are all perfect and great, but they're kind of compartmentalized from the business, the service, which is what you're really asking about.
Okay. I guess it's like what gets me excited is like being able to, like when I go physically with my clients and we go do something that they've never done before. To me, that is so exciting. because one, they get to experience a different facet, a different lens, but I get to experience that with them. And it's really cool.
No, perfect. Yeah. That's a great example. Yeah. So one moment. Okay, I see what's happening here. So what I see happening in you is you will you will follow your excitement to a certain point. And you're like, all right, I'm gonna have fun and whatnot. So you'll follow your excitement to a certain point, and then right as you get to a certain threshold, there's a part of you that goes, okay, now I gotta get serious.
Yeah.
And that's the mastery point. That's where a new pattern, if you will, is wanting to be birthed through you, where it's that belief that now you have to get serious now is the one that needs to be looked at or needs to be talked to, because it's like as soon as you feel that, like, okay, you're like going through electricity of excitement, you're like excitement, and then you're just like, okay, now I got to handle these things. Pay attention to the texture of that thought and how it feels harder, how it feels oh, you're still there? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still there. Yeah.
How it feels harder, how it feels more rigid, just so you could be like, oh, okay, wait a second, hold on. This is that belief coming up. What would the lighter feeling actually be? Oh, well, it would be to go deeper into excitement. Yeah, but then we won't get things done. Yeah, but we must be able to get things done because it's representative of excitement. So excitement has to lead me there. Right?
Yeah.
So that's where you're at this threshold point of integrating both of your worlds, the what you've called your fun world and your serious world or your business world. It's at that threshold that they're all wanting to combine and be like, look, it's possible to have it all in one package.
That makes a lot of sense. I do get to a point where I feel like, all right, it's time to adult, it's time to get shit done. And I do get to that point, and I notice that it's kind of like, all right, you want to take this idea and turn it into reality. Now it's time to do the 3D stuff, the business like part of it, to get it implemented. Because that part I know takes time, and it actually is very taxing on me, on my body, because I rather not do that. I rather have someone to work with and do that for me, so I can focus on having fun. And in order for me to do that, I also need to bring in consistent income and building my business more online, like I've been doing.
And that's a big part of why excitement, because once you cross that threshold and you go even deeper into excitement, you can attract the exciting partner or collaborator or whatever that is in resonance with excitement to make things more exciting for you.
Oh, yes.
Right? It's literally a complete kit. It literally organizes your life. It's the organizing principle of your life, so that it brings to you in an organized fashion all the puzzle pieces that you need to continue along your excitement. And it'll also surface whatever beliefs are in the way that are preventing you from having more excitement, so that you can let it go and go into more excitement. It's a complete package in that sense.
Damn. All I have to do is have fun. Wouldn't that be like everyone's problem that they would love to have?
Right? It's like, that's why I always say, I'm like, why work your ass off when you could excite your ass off?
I like that. Excite your ass off.
That's it. Yeah, so that's really all it is for you. Is it's like it's just where that marriage is wanting to take place, right? When you reach that threshold of going like, okay, this is the point where my insecurities or my thoughts or my fears are coming up, and I'm feeling like going into that denser vibration. But what would it look like if I actually went into more excitement here? And you're going to find that it takes courage.
Yeah.
And that is your clue that it's the right direction. because why would it take courage if it's not the direction of your truth?
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Because that's one of the things. It's very interesting because I'm very heady. I am very much in my head a lot, and so I've been working on getting more into my heart and getting more in that energy, not just when I'm with someone, but like on a continual, sustainable basis.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what was I going with that? Yeah, like working on, okay, I remember what I was trying to say. So like working on that aspect of the fun, because like for what I do, it's very like there's psychology, there's like neuroscience, there's like quantum energy, there's energy that's like all the cool stuff, you know what I mean? Which I can you understand how cool the mind is because of what the nature of what you do. And so like for me, I'm like, oh, I want to go like into the psychology world, and then like, oh, I want to go, I keep getting pulled to do like I find that I get distracted and I get overwhelmed with all the options, that I have a hard time anchoring my energy to have fun, because I feel like there's so much to do. Because it's like I have this purpose, or I feel like I'm not, what did I write down? I'm overwhelmed with my purpose and feeling like I'm failing on my mission. Like
You're
that.
overwhelmed with your purpose because you say that line, say it again.
Because I'm overwhelmed with my purpose because I'm feeling like I'm failing in my mission.
Mm. How do you know what your mission needs to be?
I just feel like, how do I know? It's just this feeling I've always, that I mean, I guess I've been told since I was young, and that it's like this feeling like I'm meant to be doing something big, because I've been told that all my life in different levels in my life. And then I feel like the way that I could do that is by, you know, holding a position of power, in a sense of like getting my doctorate, and, you know, kind of creating a whole like program and being able to do TED Talks and like that kind of stuff. Like that caliber of prestige is what I feel like.
And let's play a little bit of a game here. Is it, and it's a bit of a trick, well, it's a bit of an obvious question, but is it what you do that will make you big, or is it who you are being that will give you the sense of bigness?
It's who I'm being.
Right. And so as you light yourself up with energies like excitement and passion and joy and whatnot, that's what lights you up into your bigness, so that you can actually experience the expressions and inspirations of, now it's time to do a TED Talk. Now it's time for this, but it's coming from the bigness of who you're being, not from what you think you have to do because you've been told you have a mission, or because you have a knowing you have a mission. Because it's you are the bigness, right? And so it's lighting yourself up. It's lighting yourself into the shine that you are, into that bigness, and whatever rays of the shine express itself, that's cool, you know. But that's the bigness that's wanting to happen over there. And the reason why I asked the question before of how do you know what your mission needs to be, you know, I was playing with you a little bit, but what I meant is
All right.
it's all about playfulness and shit.
I know that's right.
Is, you know, like, so yes, you know your mission, but what I meant is like, how do you know what the next steps in your mission need to be? And where the answer is you don't, you know,
Yeah.
you don't know. You only know which direction your excitement is taking you, right? And so that is the only clue that you have on the next step of your mission. You don't really know what it's going to look like until you get there. You know, you're unwrapping a big present called mission, right? So your mission is quite simply to be you and to light yourself up as much as you possibly can, to get yourself as shiny and as bright as you possibly can, so that you have no choice but to take certain actions or to unleash certain expressions or to be certain inspirations. You'll have no choice because it's just going to have to get out of you because you're going to be so shiny and bright. There will be no thought about it. That's what allows the universe to move through you, where you just can't help it.
Yes.
The flower does not dream of the bee. It blossoms and the bees come.
Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to accept that? I feel conceited. That's something that I'm working through, because I was like, I've been told, like, it's you. And I'm like, that's great, but what about me? And it's just like, it's you that helps people and change and transform, like, your energy and who you are in the world. And I find that I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to be egoic, and I don't want to be conceited or perceived as being conceited because I'm embracing my light. Because I've been in situations where, I guess, like, growing up, like, I used to do modeling, and my mom, me and my real mother she has jealousy issues with me. And so there's like a lot of this kind of weird dynamic with me being very shining my light, because I've been because of stuff like that that's happened to me. So I struggle with that from time to time.
How conceited of you to be your brightest light and to serve as an example for everyone of what a bright light looks like. That's so selfish, so conceited.
Right?
How dare you show us how to do things the proper way so I can have a better life? How dare you?
Right?
So, so arrogant. The paradox is, it's actually arrogant, it's actually conceited to not shine your brightest light, because it's like, who are you to not show people that possibility of who and what you are, and to like keep it hidden, right? It's more conceited to keep it like, no, you know. But to go back to your question, so on one level, it's because of the pressure you put on yourself and why you're choosing to do it, why you're choosing to be your brightest light, and where the only reason that will actually work for you or work for anybody is you're doing it because that's who you are. You're not doing it because you have a mission. You're not doing it because people are told you are big. You're not doing it because you're capable of doing all these things. Those are all side effects. It's just like, no, this is who I am. I'm a bright fucking light. I'm here. I'm here to shine, bitch. Right? That's what it is.
Yeah.
So take a moment to tune into why you're really doing it, why you're really choosing to shine, choosing to step up, forgetting about the mission, forgetting about what people have told you, forgetting about your perceived purpose, but why you're actually choosing to shine and to step up in certain ways. Is it not simply because it's who you are? It's who you truly are. You are a shine. You love to be bright. You love to be excited. You love to be lit up. It's what feels most fun for you. It's what allows for the most inspiration and creativity and expression.
Yeah.
Is it not to serve as a sun in the sky?
Yeah.
That's all we're ever here to do, is to serve as a sun in the sky, to shine, so that other people can see, so that other people could receive light, so that other people can heal, be inspired. And so it's the complete opposite of the most conceited thing you could do. It's the most noble, most humble, most humility-driven thing you could do. It's to let yourself be seen and to shine. And see, that's where there's a little bit of a fear in you, in terms of letting yourself be excited enough to shine in a certain way, to go past a certain limit because of how you might be perceived or looked at, or what might happen. But the idea is not to stop at the fear. It's to acknowledge the fear and be like, yep, cool, there's a fear over here, and to keep going anyway. Because you could feel expansion on the other side, because you could feel direction, you could feel guidance on the other side. You could still feel, even with the fear, that it's the way that you're being called towards. And so that is your cue to keep going in that direction regardless of the fear, because that is courage. Courage is simply, by definition, having the audacity to live your truth. Having the strength to live your truth regardless of fear, to move in spite of fear, and to let fear be your friend. It's a friend, it's a messenger saying, hey, this is the direction that you want to go where you have a limiting belief. Just letting you know that it's actually expansion here.
I love it. All I keep thinking is, like, have you ever seen, I don't know if you know Todrick Hall, the singer, that he's like the guy that sings nails, hair, hips, heels. Like, it was like a big.
Nope, I don't think I know it.
Well, anyways, there's like this, it's big here in the States, but like Todrick Hall, he's like in the LGBT community, and he's like fabulous. So like his energy is like totally like when I think of my alter ego, I think of that person, that persona. And that's how I see myself, like my energy, like the brightness of it. It just feels like, yeah, bitch, I'm fabulous and I know it, you know, like that kind of energy. So like, and yeah, like my Black mama comes out and I'm just like, yeah. So it always cracks me up because I have like this like alter ego that's very like, I'm Black and I'm fabulous, you know, kind of energy. And I'm like, I love it. And because that's kind of the energy that I've always resonated when it comes to like shining bright and being different. I love being different. I've always been like that since I was a kid. I was a trendsetter. And
what's interesting is that it's not even actually the energy of your alter ego. It's the energy of your greater beingness.
Yes. Wrong term. Yeah, I was using the wrong term, but I like that. Yes.
Yeah. So it's not a separate character. It's more of you. It's your greater beingness. Because when I feel into that, I feel the fun. I feel the flavor. I feel the radiance. I feel the freedom. You know, whether you label it as a Black mama, whatever the case may be, it's like, it's just a texture. It's just a flavor that you're calling it, but it is representative of your greater beingness. So more of that.
Woo! I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, like, and even just like, think of how much fun that you is. It doesn't leave you out, right? It doesn't leave Justine out. It brings her with. You know, it's fun and the Justine energy combined.
Yeah. I love that. Because like when I work with my clients, they always tell me, you know, I love how in negative or bad perceived situations, you're able to bring the fun and the joy into it. And I'm like, yeah, because you need to like just view your life as a movie and that it's entertaining, and I'll help you cope with it.
That's it. And it's like, because you're already amazing at having fun and doing these things. It's not like you're void of it. You're just going to another level. Right? You're just going to another level, which is going to serve so many people. Because just imagine, as you bring more fun and excitement into the flow of your business and learn those frequencies, Imagine how that's going to serve others who have those questions and who are attracted to you and who are going through those same things, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have so many ideas for retreats and events that I want to do, but I get so caught in the logical aspect of it that I stop. But yeah, like I like working in that energy. It's a lot of fun. I love to see people that are normally very serious have fun and connect with their inner child. Like that's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And this is where you could place just a little bit more attention, a little bit more focus on who you want to be rather than what you want to do. And I know that sentence can get thrown around a lot, like who you want to be, but what I literally mean is like just wanting to be that fabulous you, wanting to be that shine. Like I just have fun being this, and whatever expression wants to come out, whether it's a retreat, whether it's an IG live, whatever it is, that's perfect. But it's letting the energy that you want to come out first, letting the blossom happen first, and then express from that point.
Yeah. I like that. That's very helpful. I love it. All I have to do is have fun.
I know, right? It's the fundamentals.
No, I love that. It's so awesome. That makes me feel a lot better, because that's kind of like what I was getting really caught in my head, and I need to focus on having more fun, because I know that will help break up and bring in it would just break up the blocks, I feel like, that I've been creating on myself.
It's going to transform the blocks into the opportunities that they actually are, because they were never actually blocks. But just from a serious perspective, they get perceived as blocks. But from excitement, you're like, oh, this is opportunity.
Yeah. So bad. I like that. Yes. Yeah, because it's all about your mindset.
Exactly, your state of being.
I like that.
I want to see something here. So you're really learning to just excite your ass off at every chance you get, and it's going to take courage. And that's when and how you know that that's your expansion, that you're doing things correctly, that you're on the ascension path, that you're blossoming your flower and allowing those bees of abundance and whatnot to come in. It's exciting your ass off until you know it's going to take courage, and then doing it again with the energy of courage. And that is going to explode you in your reality in really fun and playful ways. So it's just remembering to approach it with an energy of fun and playfulness, of lightheartedness to the best of your ability. Because what might happen is you excite your ass off, and then you get to a point where you know it's going to require some courage to go to the next step of your highest excitement. And that's where it might you might get the echo of wanting to be serious over there. It's like, okay, wait, I'm gonna need courage over here. Like, okay, I'm gonna need courage. Okay, I gotta figure out, maybe I gotta plan or gotta prepare or whatever. That's where to catch yourself and be like, oh, wait, I'm approaching this courage piece with seriousness. How can I just be playful with it? How can I go into an energy of experimentation? How can I, right? Do you feel that frequency there? Go into an energy of experimentation. Let's just try it. Let's just see. Because just showing up for it is the win, regardless of how it goes, because it's a step that you were afraid to take. So just by showing up for it, regardless of how it goes, because obviously you're going to do your best, that's just who you are, but just showing up for it is the win in and of itself, regardless of how it goes.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. This is fun. This is going to be fun.
So how you feeling in there?
It's making sense for sure. Cause like the past few months, I've been like stepping into like my business coach calls it like the queen bee energy of like, you just show up and you receive, you know what I mean? There's no effort that you have to put into it because you've already done the work. You're just there and you're letting the energy come to you. And so, been working through that, obviously, like, so this is something like the other part of it where I was feeling stuck in that energy. And I'm like, okay, I need to have more fun. I need to bring more playfulness. And, like you said, like that transition point of when I'm being playful, but I find myself that I'm like, all right, let's get serious, shifting how would I approach that normally and making it more of a guided process.
Yes. And there's a sadness in your heart that you're going to feel. You might even feel some of it now, but there's a sadness in your heart that you're going to feel as you go through this that is indicative of the path of excitement, because that sadness isn't something to be avoided or resisted. It's more joy wanting to happen. So the idea is that as you feel that sadness in your heart surface, because I could, I see where the different things are landing in you, where it's wanting to happen more in the heart over here, is that sadness is, take a second to recognize like, oh yeah, that's here. Let me love on it. Let me take it on a walk. Let me joy with it. Let me love it. Same way you would treat a crying child, right? Yeah. It's nothing to solve. It's nothing to fix. It's nothing to release. It's like, oh, no, let me bring you through my joy vibes and you're going to have your own release. So, so that sadness that's in the heart is wanting to be looked at as anything but a problem.
I hate the emotion of sadness. I try to avoid at all costs.
Which means you want to avoid joy.
Of course, because that's the paradigm, right?
That's all sadness really is. It's an emotion unseen. And so it goes into a density of sadness as opposed to the expression of joy. Ooh, that was good. I never said that before.
I love that. Well, it totally makes sense because I've been wanting to express myself, but having a difficult time because, like you said, like I'm worried about the perception and like all that kind of energy. And so like over the years, I've kind of like pushed that energy down, and it's turned into like that sadness of feeling like I want to express myself, but I'm not sure how to do that. And so that's kind of like I've been stepping into this energy because I used to be very bold when I was younger. I would talk so much smack, but I would talk smack, but I would do it in a way that would make you question, your thought process or whatever. As I've gotten older, I feel like I have like pulled back more and I'm not as bold as I used to be. And but like, I know that I've been wanting to speak my truth a lot, and I've had a lot of throat issues, like getting sick and coughing and like all this stuff. It just doesn't go away, and it's all associated with me not expressing my true self and my essence and just everything. And so I've been working on that. And I feel like even now, like I want to talk about all kinds of cool stuff, but I feel like the platforms that I'm using aren't giving me that voice that I want. So I'm like, I guess I was thinking about doing more like podcasts and just recording my voice. So
yes, this is because the platform is your joy. There's more joy that's wanting to come out. So take a moment, close your eyes, and take a moment to just feel the sadness that's in there, that's in your heart. Feel it, the density of it, the energy of it. And as you feel it, recognize that this is a part of you that you can choose to take on a walk, that you can choose to move with, that you can choose to dance with, that you can choose to love on, and to just bring it with you wherever you go with love, so that you could begin to unfold more of the expression that it actually is. Because if you feel into it, even now, you'll feel it's actually just joy waiting to happen. It just wants to be expressed. It wants to be seen. It wants to be loved. It doesn't want to be seen as a problem. It doesn't want to be held down anymore. It's going, oh, thank you. Okay, you're seeing me now. Let's play. Let's walk. Please take me on a walk. Please move with me. Just let me be expressed through you. Hold me in a light of love, and we can go places. I could take you to expressions of joy like you've never seen before. Tune you into inspirations like you haven't experienced before. Be the magic of your life that is waiting to happen and blossom for you. Let yourself carry that energy that is actually joy as you move through your day-to-day life, and we promise you, magic will happen because it's who you are. That is your next level blossom wanting to come online that will very instantly and automatically embody all these frequencies that we've been talking about during this reading. It is the blossom of who you are. And the flower does not dream of the bee. It doesn't dream of abundance. It doesn't dream of clients. It doesn't dream of its goals. It just blossoms, and the bees have no choice but to come. So let yourself blossom this sadness into the joy that it truly is by walking with it in love, taking it out on a date, expressing with it, just letting it be there with you in your arms rather than hidden beneath the carpet or beneath the rug. Let it be free, and you'll let your joy be free. This is the art and essence of living magic. Freedom, freedom.
I love it. Oh, that felt good. No, that felt really good. Yeah. I'm really excited, man.
Good.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
That was extremely helpful. It's like I could visually see it all. Like I'm getting like goosebumps all up and down.
Yeah, first we just needed to seed certain things into your consciousness to create the field. And then once that was there, it was safe for the feeling to come up and be seen so that it knows how to play in that world again. Because we created that reality for it of fun and seriousness and all those things.
Yeah. I love it. Well, I am a Libra, so it makes sense why I had to balance those two energies.
I'm a Libra too.
Oh, dang. When's your birthday?
October 14th.
Oh, nice. Mine's tomorrow.
Oh, dope. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Dope. I love it. Perfect
I had
timing,
to get some
perfect gift for
wisdom
yourself.
before my birthday.
I love it, and I'm honored that I got to be a part of it.
Well, guess what? I'll be 33, so working on them three.
Oh, snap. That's what's up. I'm 33 now. I'm shifting out of it on the 14th. I'm going to be 34.
Ooh, are you excited?
I am excited. I'm a bit, what's the word? Uncomfortable? I enjoy 33. I didn't want to shift out of it because I've been waiting to be 33 for a really long time. Like literally since I was a kid, before I knew spiritual numbers and all that stuff, I wanted to be 33. And it was just an intuition, I guess, now looking back. So it's kind of like, oh man, but I really enjoyed 33. Okay, fine, let's go to 34.
It's the starting, was it 33 is the journey, the start of the spiritual journey or something like that?
Yeah, it's the Christed years, right? It's
yeah.
Christ became the Christ, and you choose to walk your own path independent of outside influence of how mentors may have guided you or friends or whatnot. It's where you're like, you gather all your life experiences and you're like, okay, this is the path I'm willing to walk. This is the path of excitement I'm taking. This is the joy I'm going to bring to it. This is the seriousness I'm letting go of, regardless of how my dad taught me or this person taught me or whatnot. I'm just going to excite my ass off and live my magic because I'm a motherfucking star, boy. Nobody.
Yeah, that's right. Well, how funny and coincidental, like we're talking about this, because this is everything that I'm working on to step into for my 33. So that's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I seriously, no, it's awesome. Cause yeah, I'm really looking forward to this next phase and this energy. And like, I feel good. I feel like I have clarity again, you know, like of what I'm working towards, you know. I know the ghost talked about that masculine energy getting shit done again, but
no, that actually felt better this time because I felt what you were tuned in with, so that was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to all that. I'm like, ooh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, thank you. Like that, I'm just processing all. I'm like, yes, it's like going to be really awesome. I'm looking forward to all the possibilities and the ways of expression and just being me.
Yes. And so, you know, moving forward, just let yourself have fun, you know, act on whatever your highest excitement is in the next moment and just let that carry you and take you. Let yourself go from there, of course, while remaining in the positive state, you know, but just let yourself move from there and dance with it and bring that feeling with you so you can show it what it's like, and it's just going to blossom and birth out of you like it has no choice. And you're just like, I could already see you're gonna be like, you know, like it's a magic waiting to unveil. Call it your birthday gift.
Ooh, I love it. I'm like, I love birthday gifts, spiritual birthday gifts. They're awesome.
Yes.
The last one I had was in 2016, but that was
birthday gift.
Like spiritual birthday gift. Like I went through the Saturn return, you know, when you're in your 30s, and it like the whole revisit of your whole life thing. And so went through that in 2016, and then now here I am in this energy now. So it's kind of like really cool to see the progression of your life journey. And like every stage that we're in has an intentional learning milestone that we go through. And I feel like it's fundamental. Like for some reason, I feel like everyone's path is very similar, just how it expresses itself is different.
100%. And we've given you birthday gifts every year, is what your guides are saying, by the way. It just depends how you look at it.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you for all the birthday gifts. Now I want to see, now my next goal is like, I want to physically see. That would be really cool. It'd be like sitting down talking.
They were like, as you said that, they were literally like 2016, like we've given her birthday gifts every year. Like they literally had like a what do you mean?
I know, but I'm talking about like the big ones. They're probably like, they were all big.
All right, I see how it is, Justine. We just gonna love on you anyway, but I see how it is.
I'll see you in the next reincarnation. We'll talk about this. We'll put a pin in this.
You wait till you wake up from this human experience. I got some words for you.
I know that's right.
Oh
my goodness. No, I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much for holding space for me and giving me so much insight and clarity and working out that energy for me. Cause I was really getting caught in it, and I was really like, I'm not going to do my purpose. I'm not doing anything with my life. Woe is me. You know, the entrepreneur journey.
I get it. No, this was awesome. This was a really fun session. I had a lot of fun. I always have a lot of fun when I have talks with you. So thank you too.
Likewise. Aw, well, thank you so much again for like offering this beautiful gift, and yeah, and holding space. And I'm excited for all the cool stuff. I love watching all your stuff. So
Thank you.
I like all the cool, what is it, where you're doing the card tricks and putting people to sleep? I'm like, that's badass.
It's my street magic side.
I'm telling you, my husband would be like, he'd be like, because he's all into magic and all that stuff too. So it cracks me up when I'm like, oh, look it. He goes, oh, that's so awesome. I want to do that.
Dope. I'm happy you enjoy it. Yeah, it's definitely fun for me.
No, I love it. Well, thanks, honey. I won't keep you much, but thank you so much. And yeah, I'm really excited about this integration and the energy, and just like I could already feel like a big weight lifted off of my shoulders.
Yes, amazing. Good. That makes me very happy. I'm happy that it hit you in all the right places, and that and yeah, you could take this and have fun with it. And of course, I'm going to send you a copy of this ASAP, so you can
yes,
replay it as much as you want.
I will definitely do that. Well, thanks, hon. You have a great rest of your day and enjoy yourself. Oh, I saw you at the dispensary. I was like, man, see, that's like legit. I need to go over there and go with like the on-go.
Hey, I like the vibe.
Okay, so last thing really quick. I went to Palm Springs with my family in July, and they had like the smoking lounge. And so I took my mom and my sister, and you buy your greens and all that stuff, and then you go into this lounge, and they have like everything set up. They got couches and TVs and the papers and all that stuff. You can just chill and like hang out.
What?
Yeah.
Where is this?
Palm Springs, California.
Palm Springs. Okay.
Yeah. So it's called the 420 Lounge.
That is dope. They have something like that here in Vancouver that I didn't even know it existed, but it's basically a cafe where you could go and smoke your herb. And I was just like, why doesn't LA have this? But yeah, so Vancouver is the spot.
I'm going to have to come and visit, but I don't know if they're one of the countries we can't visit, or I don't know, that don't want us to come and visit, which is, I totally understand. I wouldn't want us there either.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, but hopefully you can, but yeah, I don't know.
I'll have to come I have clients over there. I can come and visit. I have friends over there, and then there's you, and I can go over there and be like, hey, we're going to go have some fun.
Yes. Well, if you do, please do let me know. We'd definitely love to link up.
Sounds like a plan, man. All right,
Awesome.
hun.
So happy early birthday again. Enjoy your celebration. Celebrate you. Have fun with your joy and your magic and just your unfolding of your life. And I'm excited to hear what happens next for you.
Oh, thank you, honey. I'll keep you updated for sure.
All right, sounds good. Take it easy.
You too. Oh, we're dating 111.
Hey, that's what's up. 111.
All right, honey. Bye.
Take care.